Okay, this is a speaking practice, but I read a text in order to practice pronunciation of English. In the 15 years when the Spanish moved into what later was to become the southwestern United States, they encountered the ancestors of the modern-day Pueblo, Hopi, and Zuni peoples. These ancestors, known variously as the basket makers, the Anazari or the Ancient Ones, had lived in the area for at least 2,000 years. For I always pronounce that 4, but 4 is correct, maybe. For 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 from the roof. They were an advanced agricultural people who used irrigation to help grow their crops. The Anasazi lived in houses constructed of adobe and wood. Anasazi houses were originally built in pits and were entered from the roof. Entered from the roof. Here, oh yeah, I understand this. Entered from the roof, but around the year 700 AD, the Anasazi began to build their homes above ground and joined them together into rambling multi-storied complex with Spanish called pueblos or villages. Separate subterranean rooms in these pueblos, known as kivas or chapels, were set aside for religious ceremonials. Each kiva had a fire pit and a hole that was believed to lead to the underworld. The largest pueblos had 5 stories and more than 800 rooms. The Anasazi family was matrilineal, that is, descent was traced through the female. The sacred objects of the family were under the control of the oldest female, but the actual ceremonies were conducted by her brother or son. Women owned the roots in the pueblo and the crops once they were harvested. While still growing, crops belonged to the men who, in contrast to most other Native American groups, planted them. The women made baskets and pottery. The men wove textile and crafted turquoise jewelry. Each village had 2 chiefs. The village chief dealt with land disputes and religious affairs. The war chief led the men in fighting during occasional conflicts that broke out with neighboring villages and directed the men in community building projects. The cohesive political and social organization of the Anasazi made it almost impossible for the other groups to conquer them.